Azure Gleam, the blood-stained lance. The Western Lords suffered defeat at the capital. Cornelia, the instigator of the uprising, flees west and commands her allies, Viscounts Mateus and Gideon, to muster their forces. Hoping to settle this matter before re-engaging with the Empire, the Kingdom Army makes for the Mach region in order to defeat Cornelia and learn the truth of the tragedy of Duscur.
No. My uncle?
I'm afraid so. Among the rebels are houses Mateus and Gideon, and all the other Western Lords from whom I've stripped power. They appear to have appointed Baron Dominic as their leader.
I'm so sorry, Annie. What could he be thinking?
House Dominic may be a mere barony at present, but they're a storied family whose lineage traces all the way back to the 10 elites. Centuries ago, when the wise King Klaus passed beyond the Veil of Death, he did so without naming a successor to the crown. And so, the 3 regions of the Holy Kingdom, Fargus, Mach, and Leicester, were divided among the 3 royal princes. House Dominic chose to side with the prince ruling Mach, who was eventually defeated by the forces of Fargus, leaving the once vast Dominic territory to be whittled down, meted out to the neighboring lords.
I know they held a grudge about that in the past, but surely it's ancient history at this point. Tons of people from House Dominic, my father included, have devoted their lives to serving the royal family. It makes me wonder if my uncle's heart is really in this fight.
As they stand now, House Dominic lacks the influence and might necessary to defy their surrounding lords. So when pushed to join the uprising, they would have had little choice but to go along. But that lack of strength might just be the key to our victory.
How do you mean, Gustav?
If we could only convince my brother to change sides, the Western territories would lose their leader. And if we were to follow that up with a decisive victory against a demoralized army, it would likely cause their military effort to collapse entirely.
Perhaps. But it'll be difficult to pry the Baron away without first eliminating those surrounding him.
Indeed. If nothing else, we'll need to turn the tide of war in our favor if we ever hope to empower the Baron to defect. For now, we must consider how best to break through their front. This is no small number of soldiers you offer. Are you sure Duscur can spare that many?
For good or ill, this is what our chief has decided. Preparations will take some time, but we are sworn to aid you, and we will stake our pride as a people on doing so.
Still, this is a far larger force than we ever asked for.
Please, you strove tirelessly to see our home return to us. The people of Duscur have not forgotten the kindness you showed. And though some may still think ill of you, we only offer as many soldiers as volunteered.
Duscur remains a kingdom territory. As such, I can't claim our relationship is one on equal footing. Yet, I want to believe your gracious support here will point the way to a new future for both your home and ours. Give your men my thanks. And once this war reaches its conclusion, I'll be sure to visit Duscur anew.
Understood. I'll be taking my leave now.
To do. None of this would be happening if not for the unflagging efforts of you and Rodrigue.
No, Your Majesty. Neither I nor Rodrigue could have accomplished this. Your sincerity is what won their trust.
I hope you speak true. Nothing I do will ever bring back their fallen loved ones after all.
Yet you have shown us the truth all the same, allowed us to see a better future. Not only me, but everyone from Duscur.
And still, the whole picture remains elusive. A dark secret continues to linger over the tragedy, shrouded by shadow. Shedding light on it is my... No. It is our duty.
Excuse me. A shame.
Oh, that's right.
So, you up for a chat?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey there. Right on.
Hey, what's wrong? Something on your mind?
Kinda, yeah. Remember before when we were talking about my mom? The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing she really was a strange person.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Everything about her was kinda just a mystery. I've spent hours trying to puzzle out how she might have ended up in that remote village, but I keep coming up empty. I mean, someone that smart is rare even in the biggest cities, right? She practically knew everything. Even using magic was a breeze for her.
She may not have talked much about her past, but can you think of anything she mentioned that could give you a clue? Maybe something about the people she knew, or unique things she owned.
If she did, it's not coming to me. She's been gone so long now. So, yeah, nothing really springs to mind. I don't even have any mementos to remember her by.
Then we'll just have to investigate. I'll help.
Investigate? As in, my mom? Where'd that come from?
Well, both of my parents died in an epidemic when me and my siblings were still very young. I still have some hazy memories of them. Food they used to make, that kind of stuff. But that's really all I have left. And since they were commoners, there's almost no record of them. All my searches came up empty. I know how much that hurts, so it's not hard for me to sympathize with what you're going through.
Huh.
Really, it's just so I can get my own closure. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
All right, I'm in. I'd love to learn some more about my mom. Okay then, how are we doing this thing?
The most sensible place to start would be talking to people who knew her.
I doubt anyone in the village really remembers her, though. We weren't exactly the most social family.
Still, someone must have known her. It's impossible to stay completely unnoticed in those small mountain towns. It's entirely feasible one of the villagers can tell us something. Or, what about the village chief?
If anyone's gonna remember her, it's him. But for all I know, he could be dead by now, too.
Then we'll just have to send a letter and find out. And if we never get a response because no one there can read, well, in that case, we can go ourselves.
Guess it's worth a shot. I feel kinda bad sending a messenger out that far, but we might as well see what happens.
Great. Now come on, let's get started on that letter.
Come this way. You have my gratitude.
Nuh-uh.
Ha ha ha.
How about it?
Nuh-uh.
Nope.
You look well today.
I see.
Hear me out.
Let's give it our all!
Right? Right. What say you?
Please be listening.
Oh.
That has much difficulty.
Ah, it's you. No. Greetings. I wonder...
Oh, you're awake. Don't worry, it's only been a few hours.
What happened? The last I remember, I was training some of our new recruits.
You got hit by some stray magic. Pretty hard, too.
Yes, that's right. How could I have let my guard fall so carelessly?
Probably the exhaustion. You usually sidestep stuff like that, no problem. Everybody was really worried about you, though. Dedue and Felix in particular didn't know what to do with themselves. Guess the silver lining is that it forced you to get some rest, if only for a few hours.
Apologies for causing such a disturbance. I'm fine now, I assure you.
Uh-huh, sure you are. I know you're just gonna get straight back to work if I leave you be. But hey, take a look around first.
The room is immaculate. Is this your handiwork?
Yep, though we left anything that seemed like it would need your input. Figured we could at least take care of the small stuff while you were out, though. Oh, and everyone, and I mean everyone, thinks you should be taking more breaks.
I'm certainly grateful for the gesture, but how did you find time for this amidst your other responsibilities?
It was easy once we split everything up. Felix, Dedu, and I wrapped up the training session in your stead. Then Rodrigue and Sylvain handled the rest of your paperwork. You might want to glance through it later, though. Ingrid tended to the horses, while Ash and Annette helped organize all your books. Oh, and Mercedes baked some wonderful treats for you. They'll have you back on your feet in no time. What else? What else? Oh, right. We sent some soldiers to check on the nearby villages, too.
Incredible. I never expected you to do this much.
Well, the Blue Lions can be pretty dependable when we put our minds to it, huh? Maybe you can trust us a little more now that you've seen what we can do.
This isn't a matter of trust. I deeply depend on every single person in this army.
Then why didn't you tell anyone else about how you went and buried all those villagers? Everyone was stunned when I mentioned it to them. I want to hear about that stuff from your mouth, not mine.
Yes, My apologies.
If you're really sorry, then you won't let it happen again. Anyway, go get some more rest. And don't try to say you're not tired just so you can keep working.
I see I can't fool you. Though in truth, I doubt I'll be able to doze off again so soon after enjoying my first dreamless sleep in ages.
In that case, come kill some time with me. I'm sure the training grounds will be free by now.
Yes, that sounds lovely. And, thank you.
What's up?
Perfect.
What do you think? Hello there.
Hey there.
How are you feeling?
Marvelous.
Ah, I wanted to speak with you. You have made quite the name for yourself recently.
Oh, thanks.
A true feat for one so young. It is a shame you could not continue your studies at the academy. If only you had been graced with the opportunity to cultivate your knowledge and gain more experience alongside your classmates. It is likely you would have become influential enough to impact Fodlan's very future. You have grown silent. Is something on your mind?
What do you all think of me, honestly? We've fought enough battles together. You know I've got this mysterious power. You and Rhea, you're suspicious of me, aren't you?
Yes, I admit you are right. We have yet to determine if you are truly trustworthy. The power you possess is different from that of a crest. That alone is cause for suspicion, if I may be so blunt. You might not bear us any ill will, but what if you were to succumb to the manipulations of someone like Tomas?
That doesn't sound very likely. Although I guess it's possible I could accidentally hurt someone with it.
Precisely. And furthermore, the victim of said accident could be the Archbishop, or my sister, Flayn. We must remain vigilant to even the slightest possibility of danger. I know the Empire often accuses the Church of exploiting the people to fill our coffers. But the fact remains that the Archbishop has always gone to great lengths to maintain peace in Fodlan. She also serves as the spiritual guide for the vast majority of citizens here. We simply cannot risk losing her, even if it is only a 1 in a million chance.
Well, okay. If that's the case, what do you want me to do about it? I can't just leave. That would be a huge problem for Dimitri and everyone else.
I have no intention of telling you to go. I am well aware of how much the king values you. However, I would ask that you keep your distance from the Archbishop. And to stay away from Flayn as well. This could prove difficult given you two serve in the Kingdom Army together, but it is a personal request. I know this all may be unpleasant for you, but will you agree to do so?
I'll try to be careful around the Archbishop, but avoiding Flayn is a bit much. Don't you think you're being a tad overprotective?
I cannot be too careful. As her brother, it is my duty to protect her.
It's all right, really. I'm not sure what this power is myself. I mean, it's my body and all, but I really have no idea what it's gonna do next.
In time, I hope you discover the true nature of your power. If there is anything I can do to assist you with the matter, do not hesitate to ask.
Will do. Thanks.
Need something?
I have been noticing that you are going out of your way to be helping me. Even more than the others. Why is this?
You're a foreign queen. Neglecting you would reflect poorly on His Majesty.
You do not need to be worrying. I possess skill at adapting. Before, I was thinking Fargus was too cold. But now, I have become adapted to it.
Good.
But I am experiencing a problem. I still have struggles with the language of Fodlan. Perhaps you can be teaching me?
Me? Teach you the language?
Yes. I know the tongue of Duscur also has many differences from Fodlan's. But you speak as if this is your land of home.
You give me too much credit.
I am spending my days with native speakers just like you. And I am always studying with hardness. But you are still surpassing me in this language.
how did you become this way?
His Majesty taught me. He felt it unproductive to communicate in broken sentences, so we spent years teaching each other.
An exchange of languages. That idea is a wonderful one. If Dimitri found success teaching you, maybe you can be doing the same for me. Do we have agreement?
Why me?
You said that Dimitri is not wanting me to be neglected. Not being able to convey my feelings is giving me great sadness. It is making me feel frustration and loneliness.
Ah.
When I was first in Fodlan, I could not be saying anything in this language. Whenever Edelgard was speaking to me, I could only be staring back at her with big, confused eyes. Then I decided to be studying on my own. But the nobles were laughing and saying my words were ugly.
It was the same for me, but His Majesty was always close. If ever I struggled with a word, he would teach me.
But I was a hostage. I was without such a teacher. Until today, now I am having you.
I suppose you do.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
To battle! We shall show them our valor. We're with you all the way. Stand tall!
Not a problem. I've got this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Escape!
This belongs to us now.
No escape! Surrender!
Retreat!
No escape!
That turned out rather well.
Take a breather. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
We did it!
There is not a moment to waste.
Oh, not God!
Out of
can't let it end like this.
On to the next thing. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Let's get started.
Onward!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I got this!
How can I face my comrades after this?
Pretty good, huh?
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Stand back! Tough luck! Got you! Tough luck!
You'll have to take things from here.
I won't lose!
Can't let it end like this.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
It's not over.
Way too easy.
I've awaited this moment.
It's not over.
Shall we?
I must succeed.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let us press our advantage further.
I'm ready to go.
Do not interfere!
Yeah, right. Got you!
Still in tight.
I'll make short work of that.
Yes, right.
You're finished. Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow. Got you!
This is the strength of our convictions.
Lady Luck was on my side. I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arundel territory.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arundel fare? The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure. They may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arundel. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay. But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
We need to go help Aryan Road. If we don't ride out soon, the fortress could fall.
Now wait just a minute. What becomes of the uprising in the West if we do that? Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either, but taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Seros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arundel and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arundel proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood? Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
Right you are. There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
To battle!
I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
Victory will be ours. Together.
This is all my fault. Now die!
No escape!
Not a problem. I've got this.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. Is that all we've got?
No escape! honor is mine. You're through!
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
We must turn this situation around somehow. Shall we? I must succeed.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
Yes, we did it!
Hey!
Here I go!
What cheek!
Take a breather. Out of the way!
Onward! Your defeat is nigh.
Surrender!
This is the end!
My
Can't let it end like this.
Directive fulfilled.
Out of the way! Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
A predictable outcome. Had I such room to grow?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey. Let's see. Not good.
You sure?
Nuh-uh. Let's do this thing.
A moment.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I'd better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
Okay, so a Margrave, a Paladin, and a Dark Bishop walk into a tavern.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't need cheering up right now. Honestly, I was just thinking about how we've all come here to Duscur in order to fight. You come back here often, right, Dedue? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Duscur is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Duscur militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Duscur is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more. The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Duscur. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Duscur, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Duscur were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Dusker's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right.
If you three keep acting like you're going to a funeral, your troops are gonna follow suit. Snap out of it already. Hold those heads up high.
You're right. We're here as representatives of the king. And we can't afford to lose this battle.
Well then.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
We must help our allies. Permit no casualties.
Do they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
Out of the way!
No killing. It will only complicate things.
You think I don't know that? Stand down.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'm all right. Give it up!
I'm glad to go.
It's over.
Our allies are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
For the love of... I got this!
This stronghold will fall!
Grant them no mercy.
For the love of...
Be careful. These woods are dense.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
Now's our chance. Attack!
I'm going.
This ends now!
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the late king met his end.
Oh. I didn't know.
August rats! Always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
They're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
Out of the way!
Begin. Our orders are.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Do not dwell on old wounds. Come.
It's not over.
It must be hard for you to be fighting in your old home, Dedu.
Your concern is unnecessary, but thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle here. Stay focused. Stand down.
Not a problem. I've got this. Slow! For the love of... I got this!
I'm glad to go.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Oh.
Out of my way!
You're mine! There! You'll never win! Thank you, my friend. Just take a breath.
Now die!
You're mine! You'll never win! Thank you, my friend. Prepare!
I'm going.
My turn. Take this! Here it comes! You're done!
You called? I get why they hate us, but what sense is there in fighting their own people?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help. Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Not a problem. I've got this.
This will be your grave!
No, not yet!
Is it my
Dusker
turn?
has all sorts of people.
Prepare!
Good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world.
Let us take this stronghold.
This stronghold will fall!
I owe you for that. Thank you, my friends from Farkas.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
You come for me, huh? Well, bring it on. I'll kill the lot of you.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive.
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Surprised Boar sent you with us, Ingrid. I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all. Why did you participate in the massacre? I must know. Tell me.
Oh, don't play the victim. Those hands of yours have more blood on them than mine ever will.
You're mine! Prepare! You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Come here to crush Dusker under your boots once more, have you?
You have no right to say that. I'll do it.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
I need to be stronger.
No.
This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Dusker in the first place.
Probably bought off by somebody higher up the food chain. That's usually how these things go.
Then we must find who paid him.
Right. We're sure to discover something if we follow the money.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Duscur about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Duscur, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery, maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Fraldaria's territory itself?
No. Well, yes. Obviously I have a duty to protect my home, but my brother didn't really do that. I mean the future of the kingdom itself. Which that fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
Sure thing.
Good. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.